I've never seen that. Okay, wait, hang on. Where did that banner update
Hey,
to?
we're
Where the
live.
fuck
We're
did
we're
that
live.
go?
We're live,
We're
Robbie.
live? We're live?
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
live.
Whoa. Off camera, everyone, go. Turn off the cameras. Go.
We're live.
We're live?
Yeah, it's live.
Whoa. Off camera, everyone, go. Turn off the cameras. Yep, everyone drop. Hold on. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hey, what's up? I'm Saj the Artist, and I'm in my jam with JVA. Let's get it.
Saj the Artist. I appreciate you, G.
Yeah, let's get it, man.
mateys, welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This is Rumboyz After Dark. Big shout out to Saj the artist for the first ever music video entrance performance in Rumboyz Fantasy Network history. Big ups. We really needed that. Totally fucking planned. Great planned surprise there by Saj the artist with all I need. Let's dive in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rumboyz After Dark. Make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? Also, give us a follow on Twitch. Like, we greatly appreciate y'all trying to like help build up the Twitch account. Share the content on every single one of your social medias, all right? Hit the share button and just start going through all of your social media accounts and just posting Rumboyz everywhere, okay? When people are like, who the Rumboyz? Like, click the link and look around and find out. Let's get into paying these bills. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? GLD, Shop GLD. Google it, ladies and gentlemen. Shop GLD. I got a link down below. Make sure you just use that universal copy pasta and just take that link and go shopping for yourself. Take 30% off the price, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie. Hey, yo, Mike. Take him to the yacht. Bow now.
In Miami when no land, I got no understanding. How to hear I'm burning or turn me on, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no on zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good friend, go where you're not.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I have to shout out our homies over at All 22. All 22, what to do. So excited for the social media influencer analyst All 22 League. Gonna be dope. You can also join All 22 where you and your friends, you can choose a 10 or 12 man roster league and compete against your friends in building a whole 53 man roster. You each get to build a whole 53 man roster. If you've ever played Madden franchise mode, this is perfect for you. All my Madden players out there, all this is Madden franchise mode. You can't turn off injuries. Definitely get into All 22. I think that is really built for all of you. Shouts to the homies over at PFF. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, I have to shout out FTN. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, FTN, promo code FTN30, that's FTN30, or you can use FTN10 if you've already used your 30% off. You can use your 10% off. Hit us up for bets, articles, props, fantasy football advice, you name it, we got you covered. We also have the draft guide brought to you by the one, the only legendary Jeff Ratcliffe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And then also our sports almanac written by Aaron Schatz. You guys have seen him on Good Morning Football. Make sure that you guys go ahead and check out our sports almanac. Use a promo code, give yourself a discount. Bring that thing down from $34.99, get that $29.99. You dig what I'm saying? I have a copy of both, and I fucking love it. I can't get enough of it. FTN's where you need to be. Link down below. One more thing that I do want to shout out, though. I am looking for a co-manager, okay? Before I bring the cast and crew on, I am looking for a co-manager to compete with me. Hey, this man is on producing fucking fire tonight. I didn't even tell him to do that. I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for a co-manager in Pros with Joe's. Donation link is down below. Any dollar amount that you donate, like literally you can donate $1. You can donate 5, 10, 20. Whatever amount gets you an entry to be my partner to compete against the likes. Last year we were in a league with Stepmom Lauren, Adam Rank. It was deep. Yeah. Check it out. And then also you can check out a whole menu. You can check out a whole menu of different charities that you can go ahead and donate with. You get one shot to go ahead and be Rumboyz Robbie's partner. But there are other pros out there, Marcus Grant, Pat Fitzmaurice, and many more that you can join, and you can be there, Joe, as well. Find a cause that you love and enjoy. Donate to Pros with Joe's. Check out the whole menu of charities that some of the pros in the fantasy football industry are representing. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the cast and crew. You already know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. This man is already off, like, just producing the show. Ladies and gentlemen, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop the mic, FF. What is good, Brody?
What is good? I told you in my text that I'm ready for tonight, and I told you I was going to be on. So let's get this party freaking started. So
Let's go.
Me.
Let's go. Who we got up next? You know what? We just gonna run it like how we were before. Cool. Bro, we're bringing up our special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do that. No. Let's do that less. I want to do that one.
You want to do that one?
Let's do it. Let's do it like normal. I already see him smiling. We've been
Look at the fucking cheesing in the background, bro. Look at the man cheesing in the background. We got his head all big right now, ladies and gentlemen. The newest member of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Give it up for SC Express.
What's up, boys? What's up? What a night. What a week. Just like Mike, I'm ready to go tonight. But after what goes on there, I am not getting in the way of the special guest. So I'm going to turn it over right now.
SC, yo, really quick, man. Big ups to you. Big shout outs to you because, you are killing the Rumboyz YouTube Shorts charts right now. Keep at it, buddy. Yo, I'm for real gonna start keeping track of that. Like, I'll be shouting you guys out for that shit. For real.
You want to know the funny thing? The funny thing, I don't even know what that is. So I need to figure that out. And my son says that I need a chain from our sponsor. So my son says he's not happy. He wants one on my neck when we do our shows. So we got to hook up with our sponsor and get me a chain.
We're going to get you icy. We're going to get you icy for Dancer. Get you that Patriots chain. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is always ready to scout's talent. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jeff the Scout.
What's up, boys?
Let's go. He's like, I'm just going to start drinking right now. He's like, I'm just going to start drinking now. Bro, Mike, you ready?
I am so ready for this.
From the land down under.
All right, I got this. From the land down under, the beard _82, my man, the real beard, the beard that I was going for. And here we go, a Packer fan, Daniel.
Oh, you mean Captain Snipe? Captain Sniper Man? That's who he is.
Sniper, yeah.
Crikey, mate.
All I have to say is this. Before Daniel gives his spiel and does whatever he wants to say, Daniel, you know, this has been such a long time coming for me and Daniel. I love this.
I'm so happy. Shout out to the Rumboyz Mental Health Awareness League because Daniel was like, let me get on. Daniel, can I get a good day, mate?
G'day, mate. How are you all going?
Yes!
There we go.
Let's fucking go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We are here.
It's your show, Robbie. Well, cheers, mate.
Let's go. Hey, we are here to sail the 7 seas of NFL and fantasy football. Clearly, who knew that this YouTube channel's reach was so far and beyond? We have Australia in the building. Can I get a cheers to me? Cheers to you and all the Rumboyz and girls. What they do? Dilly.
Beard, I'm still mad at you for sniping me like 5 times in the same
You
league.
love me, mate. Come on.
I want to know what day and time it is right now over there.
What do you mean, what
it is
day?
11:08 on Saturday morning.
See, it's Sunday morning. See?
Saturday morning, yeah.
Saturday morning. See? You were making fun of me, Jeff. I knew what I was asking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an interesting show because I've had a rough week. Okay, so we are going to dive right into it. Let's have a show full of politeness, professionalism. Fuck that. Let's get into some football and debauchery, gentlemen.
That's not us.
I was like, that's not this show at all.
Did I just come on the wrong show, did I?
Daniel didn't come on from Australia for that shit.
First topic of the night. Running backs finally are beginning. Running back free agents are finally beginning to, shall we say, dominoes begin to fall. We have Cook signing with the New York Jets. And then we have Ezekiel Elliott, the Book of Zeke, signing with the New England Patriots. Fantasy implications on these backfields. Do your rankings move at all? Which team will provide a better ROI for fantasy managers and real life NFL? Drop the mic. I have been waiting to have you back. I miss you. Take it away.
All right, so I was talking about this even before it actually happened because there was rumors Sunday that it could happen, the Zeke one. I'll be honest. I'm pissed off. Freaking Bill had to ruin it for me. Freaking Bill Belichick had to ruin it for me because here's why. I still love Ramondre, but
Okay.
there's something telling me that within the 3-yard line, Ramondre's chances are going to go down. And if Ramondre has one stupid fumble, you know what Bill's going to do. Bill's going to go to the vet. Unfortunately, I do think this is going to hit Ramondre, but don't get me wrong. I still would draft him. It drops it a little bit, but not too much. That's really all that needs to be said about that one. It goes over to Jeff's team and goes to the Jets. I do think that people are over freaking reacting when it comes to Dynasty. It's a 1-year contract. We don't know what's going to happen after. There's people out here trying to sell there's people that are trying to sell Brees for cheap. I don't think you need to do that. But for this year and this year only, I know he's coming off the pup, but I think that they know that they need another back. I think this is dead career for Michael Carter. I don't know what you're hearing, Jeff, in the streets of the Jets, but there's also something telling me that they wouldn't have gone out and paid. I know they didn't pay like $11 million, but they wouldn't have gone and paid what they did for Cook if they weren't going to use them. So I think this is going to be more of a split backfield until at least Brees gets more healthy around 5 or 6.
Hey, yo, really quick, let's shout out to the chat really quick. Yo, we got the homie Gator Jay in the chat, man. Great show last night. Good stuff, good stuff.
Great show.
We got Leafs. We got Treat. Yo, Treat has been – I have 2 clips right now in the Rumboyz Shorts pipeline because of this viewer right here. Viewers out there, feel free. No, for real. Viewers out there, feel
That's
free.
awesome.
You see something hot, feel free to chop and edit that shit up. Submit it to me in my DMs, and yo, we can throw you up there. Just like I shouted out SC Express for moving up the shorts charts. I'm also going to be shouting out the editor as well, and I'll be tagging you in a DM. Who knows where that leads to? Someone could hit you up and be like, yo, edit my shit. Aiden up in the chat. What's good? We got good old boys. Dilly. What's good? Hey, shout out to the most lit chat on YouTube. SC Express. Choo choo. Take it away.
I've been down on Brees Hall all year because of the injury, so I don't know how I cannot be up on Dalvin Cook right now. He's as long as that shoulder's okay, I think he's going to come in. He's going to get a big role. I mean, we saw as soon as he signed, all of a sudden, Brees is running through the middle of practice, running a straight line. Everyone's going crazy. But with that knee, I think they're going to take their time. I think Dalvin's the guy out of this. The only way Zeke's going to Belichick doesn't care. If you come in and you work hard and you do what you're supposed to do, he's going to give you time. So I think Zeke has a chance, but I think he's more of a supporting role. I think this is more of an impact for the Jets.
Really quick, going to the chat and kind of piggybacking off of what you were saying there, the SC. You mean for Patriots?
Yeah.
Kind of what Aiden's saying here and alluding to. I'm completely with you, Aiden. I think that Zeke is coming in and he's going to be the goal line guy. I think that Zeke is going to be a touchdown vulture. Rewind this back. When I'm sitting here saying it right now, that Ezekiel Elliott will be the goal line vulture, will be the touchdown vulture in that backfield. And then when it starts happening, you're like, oh, man, I should have fucking listened to Robbie. I'm just
I
saying.
could see that too.
Play
You
it
see him
back.
getting sideways and going through that line, and then boom, right into the bucket. Yep, you can see that coming.
And this is a perfect one as we get ready to segue into Jeff the Scout. Big shout to C-Yard in the chat as well. Leafs defense saying Bloods act like Zonovan Knight and Israel Abakanda are good backups. You know what, Jeff? I mean, these are your Jets. This is your Jets backfield. I'll let you defend your team really quick. That sucks.
Hey, fuck you. So first off, if you're in redraft, I think you draft both Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook as RB2s. But I think this has more dynasty implications. Michael Carter is done. Like, this is it for Michael Carter. I think if you have Michael Carter in dynasty, get whatever you can for him. A third, fourth round pick. Get rid of him. Boot him out. He's not going to get anything.
You think he's done for his career, or you think he's done with the Jets? Because he's a good
Jets.
player. Every time
No,
he
the
gets
Jets.
a chance. Because if we're talking dynasty, I'm going to hold that asset right now because I'm not going to get much for him. I think he could move on, and if he gets a chance somewhere else, do well.
I think if you can get a third or a fourth round for Carter this year, rather than trying to wait for next year and see where he lands, I think you win in a dynasty format. But as for the Jets, I think both these running backs should be RB2s. We also know Salah comes from a system that is running back by committee. You can argue all day long who's better, Cook or Hall. It doesn't matter. I do think they're going to bring Cook or Hall back slowly because there's no reason to rush him back, especially if Cook's healthy. And then if you go over to the Patriots side of the ball, guess what? There's dynasty implications there too. Pierre Strong is no longer valuable to you. Sorry, guys. If you got a bunch of shares of Pierre Strong, you just got screwed.
I'm loving this Jeff on Jeff banter here.
I think so. Real quick, I think Jeff, you're right. I think Pierre has a tiny bit of value. It's the third back that has no value.
Really quick. Aiden, I'm gonna signal to you when I want that question in the chat. I want the guys here on the panel to, I want us to get a little sauced up. I want everybody, kind of start from themselves. And then I want us to kind of get into your question because your question is going to make for great shorts because everyone's probably going to have something different. And plus, this is your chat. This is y'all chat. This is y'all's show. We're here. We got some shit planned though, Aiden. I need that for production reasons. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying now?
But I got one last thing on Zeke, and then I'll throw it over to Captain Snipe. As far as Zeke, we all have to remember Bill Belichick, and I think we all have to remember that Matt Jones might be on his last leg. I think if Zeke comes in and Zeke shows out strong, Zeke may push for a 50-50 or a 60-40% of these carries because Bill likes veterans. We know he likes veterans. Not saying Ramondre's not, but he knows what he's getting out of Zeke. Zeke can block. So I think it's going to be if you play fantasy in the last 5 years, drafting a New England Patriots running back is already a gamble in itself. It's a
crapshoot. Yeah, it's a crapshoot.
The biggest shame in this is Michael Carter. He is such a good guy. He is such a good
there's
player.
so many good running backs in the Jets backfield.
It's just horrible. He's the guy that's getting buried in here, and if things had broken right, he could have been a number one back.
He just want to interrupt this man giving his Patriots take though.
Sorry.
He said sorry. He said I was hurt. Jeff gets so emotional, and I love it though. Like his emotions get involved, and he's like, "Fuck, man! Like, fuck!" Like, I love it. Jeff, continue. Give me the last little bit, really quick. Run that last little take for me, Jeff.
I just ran it, man. Run it to Captain Snipe.
Beard, give me. Come on.
All right. So for me, I was so high on Ramondre this year. I was expecting his ceiling could have been top 5 easily. And I still think he'll be a top 12 running back, but the ceiling's not there anymore. Because, like you guys have said, he only got 5 touchdowns last year anyway for rushing. So the ceiling was him boosting that rushing touchdown number, which I don't see happening anymore. Because Zeke, like he's all said, will take the goal line work. Does Ramondre now get a drop-off in his passing work as well? Because Zeke's going to be on the field on third downs because he can block. Like he's an awesome pass blocker, so he's going to get plenty of work on third down now as well. So how much does that affect Ramondre's work for his time on the field? We don't know. We don't want it to be a 50-50 split, but it could be leaning that way. If Zeke shows that he's not washed, then Bill could lean on him even more than what.
Okay, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Okay, it is. It depends on what you're thinking of washed here. Do I think that Zeke can actually still go out there and punch it in? Yeah, I think Zeke can go out there and punch it in. Do I see Zeke going out there ripping open field runs like that? Bloody hell, mate. Hell no. Like that's just not I can't lay in my bed at night and even in a fucking wet dream see that.
No, he's got
But
nothing.
I think you also have to put into account. I mean, they went out and got Zeke. They've got Stevenson. This is not a good passing offensive team. I think you have to remember that as well. They're going to lean on this run game hard.
What Jaws is saying, yes, Zeke is going to be utilized in short yardage. I really see Zeke, right at those goal lines, third down conversion type of guys. I think that Zeke is rosterable. I think it's fair getting him in the late rounds. I think it's fair to get him as a dart throw, just because at the end of the day, this is the NFL. So to sit here and tell me that there's not some realm of possibilities, we all sat back and watched the same Avengers Endgame movie. We all watched freaking Doctor Strange go and count a million fucking different ways that things can happen. How many times have we seen just a wild range of outcomes? So to sit here and be like, oh, well, he's not going to have an impact on Stevenson whatsoever. Like, it's preposterous to think that they did not bring him in with something in mind of some way that he can be successful in their system to provide them some type of positive return on investment. You're fucking insane. This is Bill Belichick. Okay, I understand. I understand not moving Stevenson in rankings. I'm not moving Stevenson in rankings. What I don't understand is the whole, well, I'm just not gonna grab Zeke at all thought process. If you are able to get him late, you get him late.
Polly's hard. SFB, baby.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with finding a diamond in the rough. We preach this on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network all the time.
What? I'm going to sound like an idiot because I'm going to forget his name as a Patriots fan. But a few years ago, LeGarrette Blount. Remember LeGarrette Blount? His role was within the 5-yard line. I'm arguing against myself from 5 minutes ago. But if you look at LeGarrette Blount from a few years ago, he was a late round pick, and he had 16 touchdowns, something ridiculous.
Look at John.
Like
John, right when you said it, look at John. John said it in the chat as you said it. Keep going.
That's my Aussie guy, John.
Awesome, John. Yeah, because you know what? Belichick's going to take what you do great and make you better at it. So if you're good within the 5-yard line, or you're good he needs 5 yards from you, he's going to give you that. He's going to make you better at it. So all of a sudden, Zeke could have a huge role just being who he is without destroying Ramondre.
And that's what I think that the takeaway heading into the season really needs to be, is that both guys can be valuable within the same system. Now, on the flip side of the coin, when we look at the New York Jets, that's where I kind of get a little bit more concerned in regards to Breece Hall. Just because of, yes, the injury and how that's going to look, and we haven't seen him, get some contact yet. Great NFL story. Marshawn Lynch reached out. I can't remember the defender's name, but he was like, hey, I need some contact. And these dudes were in pads in the locker room night before practice getting contact so that Marshawn could get used to it again, because he had just came back to the Seahawks. And he was like, I ain't done this shit in a hot minute. Kind of same concept here, where I feel like Cook comes in, he gets a little bit of contact, and I do fear a little bit for Breece Hall. I think that Breece Hall can be explosive and provide results on the plays that he gets the ball. I think that if Cook has provided more opportunities, because Aaron Rodgers loves veterans, This is the Aaron Rodgers way. Aaron Rodgers is out there fucking playing fantasy football. For all the basketball fans out there to like to make fun of LeBron James and call him lead GM, I better hear some Aaron Rodgers puns about him being the GM. Because that's what he's doing with the Jets right now. Jets, if you get a Super Bowl, you can fucking etch where it says GM and that colon right there, you can put Aaron Rodgers right there.
Well, and I think you got to, when you're talking about these two backs too, you got to realize it is now the Aaron Rodgers show. It is. Like, you know, we've got 3 solid wide receivers. We've got 900 tight ends on the depth chart. Like, if you do have Breece Hall or Dalvin Cook, how many times a game do you actually think we're going to run the ball?
I wonder what team once did this same formula, and once like this man also got an MVP with the same offensive coordinator. Oh shit, that was the Green Bay Packers.
And as a Packers fan, you got to think, how often are they going to call a run play and then Rodgers changes it at the line?
You like how I just segued that to you. You like how I just did that, right?
Great point. Great point, Daniel.
We're vibing here, Robbie. We're good.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What a thing, dilly.
But yeah, you got to think like Rodgers checks out at the line. If he doesn't like a run play, he'll check out of the line and do it himself. So how much is that going to play a case against Hall and Cook? So
yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see for sure. And then like when Rodgers is in shotgun and it's going to be a who's going to block for me better type situation. I don't think we're going to see these catches out of the backfield like we saw last year.
Yep. All right, so coming to this take, which by the way, learn how to spell the player's name right. You're a fucking analyst, damn it, do better. Yeah. I met him like that. He's late, so I have to fucking roast him while he's in the chat. But no, I'm happy for Taco being here in the chat. Let's be real, okay? We see time and time again that playoff time is when veterans really step up and teams really use their veteran guys. Watch film, and I think that you'll kind of really see that. So I just want to kind of put that out there. To think that this isn't going to be a 2-back system is preposterous.
Oh, I think we could even see a 3-back system. I mean, our rookies out there flying around like a goddamn Energizer bunny who got lit up by lightning.
Even Conda and I have a love thing.
Oh my god! I'm gonna buy a free Michael Carter T-shirt. I'm gonna create one.
Michael, I still think we go into the season with 4 running backs. Like I think we do. But if you're talking about fantasy, I think both these running backs, Hall and
there is literally Google. You literally have been in how many fantasy football drafts and you can't fucking spell the player's name?
I guess it shows you how much he cares about Breeze.
I'm having a beer.
No, don't let him take you sideways when he's not even here with us. Let's go. Don't let him take us sideways.
Anyway,
on camera. Let's go. Don't let Taco take us sideways.
He's just a shit, bro. Like that's the thing. Like he's just a turd. Anyways, let's get into the very next topic. I'm trying to see what region I want to take it to. And you guys, can I get you guys really quick before we get into this topic? Can I get you guys to just like with me? Let's take a quick shot, eh? Let's take a quick shot. Hold on, let me pour me a freshie.
A little beer for you.
Like we're about to get into the part of the show where we let comedy fly a little bit.
Where Robbie gets drunk.
To assume that was not already a part of the script.
Look at SC's name. Why did he do that?
Yo, wait. Why the fuck are you wearing an Eagles? Yo, wait. I'm trying to figure out why are you a New England fan and you're wearing an Eagles jersey or Eagles shirt.
Jalen Hurts. He's my fantasy QB.
Okay, I get it. No, see when fantasy football. When fantasy football just makes you full degen. Let's take a shot before this next topic because, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start bringing some edits up. We're about to start bringing some memes up. Shit's about to get real hilarious. I've been waiting to discuss this with all of you all fucking week. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do? You see the fucking shirt, baby? Let's go, Dilly Dilly.
Oh, wait, how do we get those shirts?
I
didn't
put
get
that up there. Jeff, I put that up there.
Oh, nice. I love it.
I'm gonna get you the shirts. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna introduce a topic. In between each topic, I'm gonna throw up a meme, and I'm gonna get your reaction to the meme. All right. So we're gonna start off with Beard. I'm gonna go ahead and read the topic. Actually, wait. I have the topic. I actually have the topic loaded up, right here in a graphic. We are gonna call this segment. We are gonna call this game Blind Sided. Former NFL player Michael Orr, subject of the blind side, has filed a petition alleging that Sean and Lay and Tui had never adopted him, instead tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators and enriching themselves. What are your thoughts? Yes, we are going to get serious, but damn, did they bamboozle us all. Like, 2023 has been weird. We got people fighting next to fucking boats in Alabama. We got fucking submersibles imploding. Like, and now this.
I mean, I even got stuck in a lightning and thunder tornado warning with a van down by the river.
See, Mike's getting stuck in fucking natural disasters. Daniel, take it away from the London.
This shit's wild. Like, far
This
out.
shit's
Crazy.
wild.
Agreed.
The shit's wild. The absolute scum of these people to pull this over him. Like, what sort of people do that? Obviously, they're out for themselves. But, man, and then to find out, what was it, 9 years later or whatever since the movie came out or however long it's been. I don't even know when the movie
Sit
came
down,
out.
Taco.
Oh, first off, nobody is blaming the actors. Taco, welcome to the show.
No, you took my take.
Nope.
That was
Yeah.
my take. That's where I was going.
The chat fucking runs the show.
You took my take.
No, for real, yeah, no one's blaming the actors here. Like, no, fuck that. I am not. Sandra, hey, baby, listen, my number's 719. Da. I know it's a vulnerable time, baby. Let me cuddle you. We both going through some shit. Go ahead and continue, Beard. Go ahead and continue.
People calling out Michael Ower as well of how he didn't realise at the time. He's a young dude at that time. Like, he's going to get a bunch of paperwork put in front of him. He's thinking he can trust these people, so he's just going to sign it. He's not going to have lawyers look over it and everything, so they've completely taken advantage of him. And, yeah, absolute shit position for him to be in, that's for sure.
I mean, absolutely. This is, I guess the best way to kind of put this is right here for you, Beard. Honey, you're changing that boy's life. No, he's changing mine.
They sure
for the
did.
millions.
Jeff the Scout, give us your take on the situation. They stole bruh man's name, image, and likeness.
You know, I feel bad that it happened I feel bad to Michael Orr that it happened. I feel bad about the situation, but I don't think this is any different than agents taking advantage of 18 and 19-year-old kids in the NBA or right out of college and in
That's
the
what they're supposed to
NFL
do.
at 21. But I mean, we're talking about.
We know agents are shicey. We know agents are shicey. The people that are supposed to be your conservators aren't supposed to be fucking shicey. They're supposed to be your goddamn parents.
But I think you got to put it in the same sentence. Like, if you want to like knock them for doing this, I think you got to put it in the same context as the way some of the agents did.
Different. There's no fucking
You hire an agent. You don't get adopted by one.
Projects.
Yeah, but you don't have an attorney. Like most of these guys don't.
We love you and want you to be a part of the family.
You stole the black kid for the projects, and you knowing that he had no idea about any legal matters of having the ability to make money off his name, image, and likeness, and then you fucking took his story, you sold it for the rights of a movie, and you didn't even include him on a goddamn check. So not only are you fucking shitey bullshit ass parents, but then you fucking took advantage of the poor little black kid. But then not only to fucking add to that, you didn't cut him any goddamn money from the movie.
I turned him into the plantation.
I think it's all gonna come out like
into the plantation.
they're
bro.
going to court. It's all gonna come out. You know, like it's always these first reports that blow
Bro.
up and get exploded.
You know what's crazy?
We're
know
gonna
what's
see what
crazy?
happens when they go to court.
You know
Hold
what's
on.
crazy?
Listen, when
He's
even the
throwing that
actors,
shit away.
when the
No,
actors
wait.
immediately shy away, when the actors, like how the chat said, don't blame the actors. When the actors are literally, by the way, chat, we'll get UFC picks at the end of the show. Stay tuned. End of the show, we will get UFC picks for only the main event.
Bro.
For real though, like when even the actors are like, "Hey, look, like, don't come at me for this. Like, I ain't know." That means that hey, we ain't know, but like we may have thought that there was some shit at foot.
I mean, this was a movie in 2009. We didn't believe this shit back then. When we watched this, no,
Bruh.
we didn't buy this. We were watching this saying, "This is."
I was watching that shit, bro.
This is such horror. Dude, there's no way that this family did this to do that for these altruistic means. And this is not 19. This is not like 1945. This is 2000. You know what I mean? This was.
Well, in 1945, they would have not have done it, Jeff. In 1945, they would have not have done it.
I mean, to me, it was obvious in the beginning that this was a story. You know what I mean? This was a made up. I mean, you know what? There's a great movie that I'm working on. It's a Hollywood script based on reality. Me, Rumboy, Robbie, we're hooking up. We start at ESPN tomorrow. You know what I mean? It based on reality means nothing. That story when it came out was.
Bro,
I didn't buy it then.
To find out, to find out now that he wasn't even involved in the script writing process. That's the part where it's like,
I mean,
y'all ain't need to get this motherfucker's buy-in. Hey, yo, hold on. Here's one.
I didn't buy it then.
Here's one for you. The Blind Side 2, you lying ass bitch.
But you know what? It's not Sandra Bullock's fault. But
It's not Sandra. No.
It's not
Hey,
Sandra Bullock's
Sandra. Hey, call me.
I just didn't buy it when I watched it the first time. But when I watched it, I didn't buy it. So I'm not buying it now.
Mike.
I'm not as hardcore on this one as all you fools. I do like what Hugh Freeze said. Hugh Freeze said that if he thinks that if Michael would have just called he didn't say Leanne, he said him and Sean could have figured it out. He thinks that it would have been able to get figured out before it got into the public. It sounded like there's people on the inside that feel certain ways towards Leanne more than the dad. So it sounds like she's more the.
I mean, this is the era of getting after Karens. Like, I'm just saying, like.
No, but you got to remember, Hugh Freeze, who's the coach of Auburn, was the high school head coach. The portrayal, I mean, it was him in real life. So for him to come out and say that, I believe what he's saying, not just because of Karens, but because he was the actual high school coach of Michael Orr.
Motherfucker sitting back watching this news right now like this. Netflix getting ready to make a Michael Orr documentary called Blindsided.
That's how Taco looks when he's looking for a New York cheesecake.
Oh,
Does Taco know where Michael Orr went to college?
I'm gonna let you go back and work.
What's wrong
Stop
with
it. We all kind of know. We all fucking watch the movie. Taco.
Yeah,
Taco. Give us your take. Give us your take so I can reveal the greatest fucking basketball card in history.
Taco, can I ask you one question at the beginning of your take?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somewhere in your take, you have to name where he went to college. Go.
That's not fair. God damn it! Look at the chat.
I have an exact answer for you, Mike. It doesn't matter where he went to college. What matters is that white lady took advantage of him. She abused that motherfucker. They said, you're going to take us to Prosperity Mountain. They knew he was an athlete. They knew he was good. And you know what they said? Oh, you come sleep on our couch, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Like,
I like how Taco's grabbing the mic too. Like
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
He did not sign until like what? Almost 18? Like
yeah, bro.
He wanted to be loved. That's what
bro, when you look at it, because even all right. So let's say the movie was true. Okay. And especially when we're in the era now of like name, image, and likeness and such, it's like, yo, let's keep it real. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a duck a duck. All right. If it fucking walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, guess what? It's a duck. All right.
It's a squirrel.
Fuck. Look, for you to depict him in the movie as to not be knowledgeable and so on and so forth. Okay, first off, even if I was knowledgeable, but didn't know that you were doing this shiesty ass shit, the fact that you depicted me as unknowledgeable, guess what I'm now about to act like? Hey, guess what? I didn't know, and they took advantage of me. Because you know what? At the end of the fucking day, the fact that you depicted him in that manner.
Well, it hurt his draft stock.
Bro.
If you read the ESPN article, he
It
talks
did.
about it.
Yes.
He talks about how teams thought he was stupid and not a leader.
That article was released during then. Was released during the movie. It was during that movie. So the movie was already criticized during then. Because now we are in an era of name, image, and likeness, and now that these things are a delay, it's like, nah, bitch, you owe me back pay.
Let's face it, Michael Orr is a munch. He was a munch.
How is he a munch, bro? Hold on. How is this man a munch?
Because you know why? He was 18. He had the final.
He didn't know. Homie was growing up in the projects, dog. Homie was growing up in the projects, dog.
He wanted to be part of the family. He thought that he was going to get a mom and dad and people to care about.
Do you want me to keep it real? You know what? I'll keep it real. I'll say the realest shit ever in the whole entire NFL fantasy industry. If someone wants to help me, I'm gonna take it. I may not know the terms of that deal. I ain't saying I'll sell my soul to the Illuminati. Hit me up. But you know, I'm just saying.
Listen, he sold his name, image, and likeness for a couple of hugs and a fucking Christmas.
Well, in the chat,
when you don't look at the way they depicted his mom in the movie. Listen, if the movie is true, you owe that man money. If the movie is true, you owe that man money.
Especially just like you say that they depicted him as being stupid, then it was a plan they started from the beginning. They knew exactly what they was doing. This was premeditated. He didn't know better. He was stupid. Look.
He wasn't stupid. He was, bro. Listen. Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna take it to hip hop real quick. There's a rapper named Simba. There's a rapper named Simba from the West Coast. He has a line in his song called Top G, and he's really talking on that track. He's really talking. Mike, you would love this kid. You would love this kid, my guy. You would love this kid.
He's around for a minute.
And he says, how you gonna tell me what to do with $100 million if neither of us have ever even seen it? So if you've never been in my situation, so how you gonna tell me how I'm supposed to play it? And he kind of goes into how I was like, you know what, y'all should just be critics because maybe you'd be making more instead of playing street gimmicks. Just look at academics. He's making $5 million, bro. I bring that up just because, like, how we can't. You ever held a bag like that? You ever touched a bag like that? Be honest. So who are we? Outside of being content creators, outside of being analysts, real spill. Who are we to criticize somebody about how they go about their bag? Bro, if someone look at Eazy-E. Eazy-E had no idea what the fuck Jerry Heller was doing, and we all watched Straight Outta Compton. There are shiesty business people out there. There are lawyers, there are publicists, there are agents that are just fucking downright dirty. So to sit here and try and be like, oh, he was stupid for that. Bro, you come out of fucking the projects and then you fucking tell me that you're going to have all of this legal knowledge and backing. Bro, like, no, you're not. You're not.
Well, I also think you have to put into perspective, too. Like,
There's not everyone's Master
brought
P.
it up.
Not everyone's Master P, bro. Not everyone's fucking baby, bro. Like, not everyone's these guys that come out of these circumstances. Not everyone's fucking LeBron, dog, from the business standpoint. Not everyone comes from these fucking circumstances. And even those people just got lucky enough to have the right fucking people around them, like we got on this panel, to fucking make business moves.
I've been lucky.
Yeah, but, like, so what Leaf's saying in the chat was what I was trying to say earlier. Hugh Freeze is the captain of recruiting violations and allegations. So if you mean to tell me that Hugh Freeze is coming to his defense that he didn't know anything about this, I'm kind of calling bullshit on it.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that he's not saying that he didn't know anything. I'm just saying that he thinks that they could have worked it out. He doesn't know if him and Leanne could have worked it out.
I don't know if we're saying he didn't get enough money.
If you play with someone's money, though,
or
if you
that people manipulated him. I mean, what? I mean, obviously he didn't get enough money.
Yo, hold on. Beard. Okay. I know how we are here as Americans. I'm gonna ask you down there from London down to Australia. If I'm playing with your money, am I playing with your emotions?
Always.
Okay, then. Case in point. And we know how down and fucking dirty and greasy Americans will get about the dollar.
But here's the thing: he signed.
Everybody does. So
he signed away his rights in the conservatorship when he was 18.
He was a bro. This man had no idea. If a law, just because a law is written a certain way, doesn't mean that it's a good law.
I understand what you're
I
saying.
have a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old. I have a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old. Any one of you could convince them to sign the right paperwork if you put it the right way and put it in the right terms.
Exactly what I was about to say, because it doesn't matter what his background was. He can be smart, but then you've got people that have been doing this sort of thing for their entire adult life.
Bro, the music industry is a perfect industry. The music look at how many artists that cannot that have passed and can't release posthumous albums. There's music out there that we will never get to fucking listen to.
But when you look at it, it is literally malicious intent from the beginning.
Oh,
but that's the point that we're getting to. But that's the point. Like I know we played memes and we showed memes, but that's the point from the beginning. From like a business standpoint, like we're in an industry right now in like fantasy football and live content creation and podcasting, to where we're still trying to figure out what the fuck the proper dollar valuation is for a like, and for just one like. We're still negotiating over what one like is supposed to be worth.
There's strikes for the fucking streaming right. Like,
bro,
this shit is going off the rails.
Well, Robbie, I would take it back to sports. I'd go to boxing. This shit happens in boxing constantly.
Well, I mean that, but I'm putting it to where like the viewers, because like a lot of our viewers, they've seen the Kai Cenats, or they've seen like I watch a lot of AMP shit. But like they'll see fucking like Pretty Boy Fredo, like guys that they watch like the Paul Brothers and shit, like, so like in the context of like when even Snoop Dogg said, when Snoop Dogg in front of a whole tech conference was like, what the fuck is the value of a life? When even in our industry we're like, hey, our name, image, and likeness is worth something. I'm sorry, I'm on Michael's side on this. No, you got taken advantage of. You got fucked over. Even when I signed my YouTube contract, I should be careful. I'm a regress. Damn. Oh, YouTube, you dirty. I love you.
I have no contract. I'll say whatever you want me to say, Robbie. Go for it.
No, we're all on live, and YouTube is putting us through the algorithm, and we love YouTube. Make sure you like and comment, subscribe. We can't get into the dirty little secrets of the streaming world. We can't.
I'll say this though, the one crazy
Whole
thing,
different podcast, whole different show. Literally has to be on a different fucking channel.
because of the way he signed it away. I'm just very curious as to what the actual, like, did he actually legally sign away all his rights to these people and not have recourse? Because that could be a real outcome here.
Look, for real, man, homie should be paid for his name, image, and likeness.
But if you signed the contract to give that shit away, you signed the contract to give that shit away.
Balls need to be revised.
And at the age of 18, that becomes a legal document.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what age is
They
it over
really
there
fucked
until
it
it
if
does?
they did it like that.
Yeah, it's 18 in 18 in America. Like you can sign anything.
I promise you. Okay, I promise you straight up. Because of like the potential back blow, even outside of football, of what this could mean, they're gonna fucking settle with them, and as they should.
Oh no, I think it's gonna get drug out, bro. I think it's gonna get drug out.
Why would you settle if you're him? Why would you?
No, who though? The family, the production company, who?
I think the family's going to be like, all right, listen, here's the exact dollar amount. We're just going to give it to you. Let's do it under the table and let's get rid of all the publicity.
I mean, they each made like 80 grand each, so they write him a check for 160. He goes away, and everybody's happy.
No way. This thing gets drug out in court. We hear about it for the next year. I see no way this goes away quietly.
Again, but like going back to like what I was saying, this ties in because like you can stream The Blind Side on any site. And this kind of goes into like the whole writer's right thing of like what's the value of like a stream? What's the value of a like? What's the value of a play? What's the value of a download? These are things that we don't know the answers to, and I think that this case is really going to help push that argument for those of us that make a living off of name, image, and likeness.
Oh, I 100% think the outcome of this case will absolutely change the way NIL deals are contracted. It will absolutely change the way that people sign it away.
Aiden, while I'm about to do this, I want you to start typing that hoe out right now, okay? All right, let's run this. Tree it. Go ahead and get ready. This is where I'm going to need you to chop this clip. All righty, gentlemen. Rev your engines, pour up a fresh shot here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. If you are in the live chat, make sure that you share the motherfucking content. Like, this is a segment. Like, I'm going to give you guys time to share the content right now. All right, chat? I'm going to give you time to share content right now because this is a segment. Mike, we should, you know what I'm thinking for like a production standpoint? We should, like, when we do, like, special segments, you know what I'm going to do? I'm like, pre-planned banners. Like, I'll put them at the bottom. Yeah? Does that sound like a cool idea?
Make them
Taco, are you pulling shots of Malibu right now?
It goes great with my White Claw.
He's a rum boy. It's fine. Brad, I am doing great. Shout out to Brad for throwing a comment up in the chat while we get Aiden to get this in the chat here. Gentlemen, we do know that Wednesday nights, this is a perfect time to promote our in-season content and our in-season show. We do know that Wednesday nights live, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, we are live doing our AMA. So we are going to get into a quick preview, if you will, of our AMA. Perfect content for us to be able to make some YouTube shorts here. One of our subscribers, Aiden, has a question. You gentlemen already see the question in the chat, but before we put it on screen, we got to work with me, gentlemen, work with me. But before we put it on the screen, pour up a fresh shot. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, dilly dilly. We are getting in a topic for a segment called Chat. Ask Me Anything.
I'm just glad that the beard's here to take this with us for the first time.
I'm gonna get hammered, aren't I?
For tonight.
Yeah, pretty much.
For tonight's Ask Me Anything, Whew, that
There we
shot
go.
hit. I have fourth pick in a super flex league with the 5-point bonus for a 40-yard reception or run this league. Didn't have a QB taken till the third round. What should I do?
Whoa. I have a fourth pick in a super league with a 5-point bonus for 40-yard reception.
Mike, can I get my pros with Joe's link?
Run this league didn't have a Q.
Who goes first? I don't want to talk on turn.
Wait, I'm not sure I get it. I'm a little slow.
So basically,
So he's thinking Tyreek. So pretty much he has the fourth pick. Okay. First round, fourth pick. All right.
Now I got it, Aiden. Awesome. Yep. Thank you.
but the one question I have is he says this league didn't have a QB taken to the third round.
There we go. That would be my question too. So if you've already picked, how is Tyreek?
How the
still
fuck
on
is
board?
Tyreek Hill still on the board in the fourth round?
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense.
He's the fourth pick. We are in the first damn round, guys. God.
We're in the first round. It hasn't.
Yeah, but he said the league didn't have a QB taken until the third round.
Yeah, that's where the question came in.
Oh, last year.
Last year.
Okay. He corrected himself. All right, this makes more sense now.
Got it. Okay.
How are we getting to the third round without a quarterback being taken in Superflex?
What
Because the insane bonus for big plays. I mean, with what you could do with late quarterbacks, you could take 2 late quarterbacks and get in the lead.
But not one
third
quarterback
round
taken
is
to the
super
third
flex.
round.
I'm with the beard.
But and we have to remember really quick with this question. So all of us compete in. We all of us here on this panel sit at big tables, on one rung of the ladder or another. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a draft for 2 of you right now. 3 of you.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you come into a Superflex league, you're knowing what's going on.
Exactly, bro. I didn't even fucking realize hold on, really quick. I didn't even realize I was in a draft with Heath Cummings until it was like, you're on. Wait, what the fuck?
You talking about polys?
Yeah.
I noticed that too. I was like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways, though, no. So with this, we have to remove our analyst cap. The information that the chat gives you, that's the information you have to work with. There's no need to question anything. If in their league, this is what's happening, ADP doesn't exist. ADP doesn't fucking exist. Let's be real. It's a made up fucking thing. When people say what inflation is, it's a made up thing.
This is the kind of league where AJ Brown is fucking sexy in.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we're talking 40-yard touchdown passes.
I play in a league right now.
Those are the 2 that I would love.
I currently play in a league that gives me 4-point bonuses for 40-yard plays, or is it like 2? It's either 2 or 4 points.
Answer the fucking question.
40 yards and for the touchdown. So I'm in a similar league to this. I would definitely take Tyreek Hill. I would probably not take Cup and probably go more Diggs with 4 if Hill is gone at 3. It's definitely wide receiver. It's definitely one of the big 4. And it would probably move Cup below Diggs because I do think that Josh Allen's big arm and with the way they stretch the field with Diggs, he's probably a better bet. But I also like Garrett Wilson here because you figure Aaron Rodgers is going to feature him a lot.
At the 4th in the first round?
You're talking about big play guys. Garrett Wilson's going to be a big play receiver. With
Beard, please, Beard, God, fucking save the podcast.
Garrett Wilson, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Taco. Shut the fuck up, Taco. Shut the fuck up, Taco. Shut the fuck up.
If you're taking quarterbacks out of this, because if he's saying that no quarterbacks taken till the 3rd.
Yeah.
So you're looking at Jefferson, you're looking at Chase, you look at Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Where do you start looking at CMC for that? And then with the 4th, I think they're your top 4 though for this. Before you even get to Diggs as well.
Yeah, I'm with you, Beard. I mean, there's only a couple guys that I'm going to take in that group up top with that 40-yard touchdown option, right? I mean, you're going to get guys that you're going to get your Tyreek Hills. You're going to, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of with you, Beard. All right, go, Robbie, go.
I'm not thinking in that manner. In that manner. In the essence, okay. So Tyreek is obviously going to be my home run hit. And if a quarterback's not being taken until then, again, ADP is a myth. Time is a construct. ADP is a myth. The Matrix is a fucking lie.
We are ADP.
We are a who? Hey Jeff, who taught
auto draft?
Jeff, who taught you that? Jeff, who taught you that?
And auto draft is ADP also. That's my new one.
Listen. If all you care about is upside, sure, swing for the fence. Just because a QB in your Superflex league last year didn't go into the later rounds. You can always reach for your QB because you've been drafting with us long enough to where you know exactly what you can do. You know, Aiden, the things that Aiden is in what, 1 or 2 Rumboyz leagues? Aiden, yo, hit up that Pros vs. Joe's link, bro. Hit up that Pros vs. Joe's. Every $1 entry is a fucking entry. I would love to co-manage a league with Aiden. Listen, and I say this because, bro, you already know. You are already so far fucking ahead of your league mates. Beard, you're a shark in the industry. Okay?
Says who?
Says me because you sniped the shit out of me.
Thank you, Jeff. You didn't.
There's that. And I've watched you. I've absorbed you. I've seen some of the tables you sit at, bro. Okay. Do you feel like a Rumboyz League got you prepared for your next draft that's coming up here for the National Draft Holiday?
Oh, you pull in the big guns, so yeah.
Okay. Taco, do you feel like being in a Rumboyz League helped you prepare for your leagues that are coming up?
Oh, I'm fucking ready, baby. I'm revved up and rummed up.
That's not what he asked.
Mike, has being in a Rumboyz League helped you get ready for your upcoming drafts?
Rumboyz leagues with you and some of the other guys in it. Hell yeah, let's go.
SC, yes. Has it helped?
Iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? Let's go.
So, Aiden, honestly, bro, you're so fucking far ahead, and I can honestly, as a CEO of this pirate ship, as a captain of this pirate ship, you're in good standings. I'm liking the Tyreek because I think that we can double back and go with some Tua Tagovailoa, and that makes beautiful poetry for us. I think that we could even go early QB in certain aspects. I think we should grab Tyreek first because of how your league is structured. Let's get that receiver. Let's reach. ADP is false. It doesn't fucking matter. You are ADP. You down with ADP? Yeah, you know me. Do you. Do what you did in Rumboyz, except push that shit a little harder. And you're going to be the coldest motherfucker in that draft room, I promise you.
I'm pushing back. I'm saying no Tyreek at 4.
His draft settings are set.
I get his draft settings. I totally get it. I would rather have Diggs.
It's very similar to Paulie. It's very similar to Paulie's playoff, to where it's like it wasn't, even though it's super flex, it wasn't valuable for me to go and get that quarterback earlier.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the quarterback. I'm worried about his quarterback.
Who would you rather?
I'm worried. I'd rather have Jefferson or Diggs because I don't think Tua's going to stay healthy long enough for you.
But those stacks aren't going to be there, and Aiden knows. Aiden. So I've known Aiden.
I have a hard time drafting Tyreek when I don't trust
Mike,
Tua.
Mike, hold on, Mike.
Don't go first.
Guys, hold up, Mike. How long has Aiden been a subscriber? What, 2 years? Right? Two?
Before me.
So three?
Before
3 or 4? 3 or 4. Aiden's been a subscriber for 3 or 4. Aiden's been a subscriber for 3 or 4 years. Yeah. So this motherfucker knows. He's saying shit specifically for a specific reason.
The thing about Tyreek Hill is that he not only gives you 40-yard passing, but also rushing upside. With the way that they use in Miami.
Well, because of the perspective of his league before we get into halftime, he can also, like, if he believes in Cooper Kupp enough, he can go Kupp and then double back with Stafford. If we know that QBs aren't going high because of the scoring format,
But
And if we know that QBs aren't getting selected until the third round, then we can go and Amon-Ra St. Brown, then go jerk off. Like we can go super low QB strategy here, and we don't have to go high.
But
like,
how much do you trust Tua to literally play every game this season?
That's why I just said what I said. That's literally why I just said literally every fucking thing that I just said.
While you are right, this is the biggest home run hitter in the league. Where if Tua does play every single game, how could he
That's
not
right,
be
Aiden.
top like 3?
Dude,
Okay, so Taco, you're prescribing more towards the what if side of things.
Where you guys just hit the what if not, you know what I mean?
For me, I try and I'm running more of a risk management assessment. If I can get a Jamar Chase, I'm cool at 4. If I can, and then I can, but Burrow's not going to be there, and that's the fucking problem. Burrow could be there. I have no problems if QBs aren't going to the third round. I have no problem reaching for. I have no problems reaching for Burrow in the second.
But you
that's the thing I was about to say. If a history is there of quarterbacks being taken in the third round and beyond, Aiden can.
This man's an asshole, bro. Look at him. He just said Tyreek and Mahomes start could be there. So we got a fast-paced receiver that's going to give him the downfield stretch, but you have him a QB that's going to be able to stretch the field. If that's there, so it goes back to what I was saying. I think that with your first 2 picks, you should accomplish a stack, and you should accomplish the best stack that you think that it can be. I think that stack comes accomplishable within 4 names at quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow.
Anymore. This ain't 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'll say this though.
Stop. If he can get Mahomes early.
Let me say
if he can get Mahomes early.
I'm not saying that.
Stop. Taco, give me a second. If he can get Mahomes early, then he's stacking that with a Travis Kelce, obviously. If he can go a Herbert early, then he can just reach and go and get, a Charger receiver. I wouldn't do that Charger receiver shit early. But if he's gonna go Jamar Chase, and if Joe Burrow's there,
Jamar Chase is not gonna be there
at 4.
Highly unlikely.
Motherfucker, if Tyreek Hill's gonna be there at 4.
No, it's gonna go Jefferson, Jamar, 1, 2.
Yeah. 3 is when the first question comes in.
Without the quarterbacks, it's going to go Jamar and Jefferson, guarantee you.
And here's the one thing I have to say about that. That's how.
And he can go Stephon. He can go Stephon, bro. He can go Stephon.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying those 2 will be gone.
But here's the point I have to make. That's how it did play last year. The good thing for you is you get to see how the first couple picks go off, because someone could see how it played also last year and decide to make a deviation. Once you're in a run, sometimes some players.
Mike, I'm getting you the music video.
Sometimes players go against the run. So you have to look at the players this year and how they're coming into it. So even though you're coming in with the strategy, you still kind of have to evaluate how the board goes, because they can remix this on you real quick.
It could change.
This is.
I don't feel that it could change. I don't feel. Hold on, stop. I don't feel that it could change just because of fucking the way that his league is and the way his league is scored. I think that he has the ability to unlock multiple stacks, and I feel like that we should advise him. I feel like we should advise him on the different ways that. Aiden, this is a donut question.
But
because straight up, you have so much at your disposal.
You just have to see how the first couple of picks go. If all of a sudden you see 2 people taking quarterback before you get to it 4, it's changing your calculus. You got to just look at what I mean.
Stop calling it calculus.
No, I get what Taco's saying. You're going to have to change the strategy if all of a sudden the board switches and last year they start taking quarterbacks in the third round, but this year at the turnaround, the first quarterback comes off the board. I think you have to immediately change your strategy. You always have to play the board.
Yep.
And just because last year that happened, and granted, you can go get the Tyreek and the Tua stack, or you can go Chase, or you can go Jefferson, Cup, St. Brown, whatever you want it for. But if all of a sudden, if at 2-1, Joe Burrow goes off the board, there's a QB run starting. I'm sorry, there's not a single league that won't start a QB run once one starts running off the board.
especially if you're telling me it's 16 man. This is an ebb and flow kind of thing, especially in big games like that. People start feeling like they start scratching, like, oh my god, I don't want to miss out. And you know that you're not going to be up for 32 picks. It does change a little bit. Now, again, like Robbie's saying, if this is how the league is and they're playing like that, then yeah, you're going to play the board. That's your ideal optimal. That's your target. That's your kind of ideal settings. But, you know, again, just got to read the room, and then based on what they do, you go. But you know your strategy. You know how you want to work it. It's logical. It makes sense. These big play receivers early, these big play running backs early because they get you the extra points, plus some of the later upside QBs. I mean, that's how I'm rolling into most drafts. So I agree with how you're playing this. So, but again,
how well does he know his league mates? How often has he drafted with them as well?
Exactly.
Yeah, how long has the league been going on for? Like, if quarterbacks in the third round has been a thing for like 5 years, I wouldn't expect it to change this year.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was just like a 1 year runoff, like this is our second year doing it, last year, like that changes a lot. But I think you also have to look at just the landscape in general. Like if you are sitting there and you do decide to go with this big play receiver because you do get these extra points, like you have to plan to go handcuff him with that quarterback, and you have to be comfortable with that quarterback.
And I think late quarterback is not bad this year. So even if you go that route and let's just say there's a QB run earlier, you're still not in a position to be scrambling based on, at least maybe an early part of the first round being skill position players. And then maybe in your fourth round, you'll still have an opportunity to get that second QB maybe.
I mean, hell, you could really take a shot in the dark, to be honest with you, and go DK4 and Geno Smith like in the 12th fucking round.
Especially if
I am really trying to get this fucking new song for us.
If you, like you said, not trust in Tua, for now I have trust in Tua to draft him this year because we saw what he could do when he was healthy last year with this offense. Yeah. So I'm comfortable taking him, but in the leagues that I have taken him, I'm making sure I've got that backup quarter, whether he's my second quarterback, I'll take that third quarterback that I'm comfortable with slotting in if he does get injured again.
Can I tell you, though, with the ADP that you're getting him at with that potential, it's like you really have a lottery ticket because he could really turn out to be a league winner, an elite top
100%,
talent at a low value, or you can get hurt. And thankfully, because of where you're drafting him, it's not going to cripple your team because, like you said, you're able to get 2 or 3, serviceable players. They may not be like superstars, but they'll be borderline QB2, QB1 type players, I'm assuming.
You're getting the potential of a top 7 quarterback in Tua at a massive discount because of these concussion issues. But then you've got to also plan ahead in a few rounds' time even to make sure you've got another solid quarterback on your roster. But like you said, there's quarterbacks that, especially in a redraft league, there's quarterbacks you can sit back and wait for your third quarterback.
I would almost, like, if you do want the Tua stack, let's say you do take Tyreek, I would take another quarterback and then wait for Tua to come back around just for the security factor. Because one, it is super flex because you're still going to start 2 quarterbacks. It is super flex. So then you have a security factor. So let's say in round 3, you end up getting somehow magically, because this league apparently works different than the rest of the planet, you get Josh Allen in the 3rd round. If you come back in the 8th, 9th, 10th round and take Tua, you still get your stack, but you also solidified your own quarterback position in the off chance that Tua does get hurt again. So I think if you do go Tyreek, I think it is fair to go Tua, but I would definitely draft a quarterback first before I draft Tua.
Yep. Especially because it's not like a best ball, like big tournament lineup. I don't think the stack is as important. So you kind of mitigate some of the risks involved with Tua and the Dolphins offense, because even if, let's just say, Tua's hurt, but Hill is still there, you might see him just use more in the run or something like that. And he can still break off the big plays because he's still Tyreek Hill. So,
Tyreek can do whatever he wants.
Exactly. You still kind of mitigate some of that risk from the Miami offense, but still get the upside.
And that's kind of why I was leaning more towards like a Jefferson or Diggs or Chase in that standpoint, because I feel it's we all talked about it in the chat. It's all about consistency. What can be the most consistent lineup that I have? Like, it's not best ball. I don't need to score X amount, once a week or whatever. It's about the consistency. And if I can't trust my, top 3 players to be consistent, then I'm essentially shooting my own self in the foot in the league. I want my first 3 picks to be consistent. I want them to come in and day out. It's not best ball. I'm not looking for the one-offs. Like, I'm looking every week, you're going to get me X amount of points.
And one last thing I'll say is this year, the running backs, I feel like the outlook on them has drastically changed where people are starting to value them a little bit less because of the volatility.
Mike, give me in at halftime.
Coupled with the split backfields that we're seeing everywhere to lower their value, which could lead to the pushing up of quarterbacks. So now there's less running backs that you feel comfortable taking because of this volume. So that is another thing to factor in.
Mike, let's get into halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get into halftime. We were trying to bring a new music video to us. It's not working out the way that we wanted to.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Robbie, you know we're blowing up if my brother-in-law's watching. So I just
we're going to go ahead. After some technical difficulties, we're going to run it. Go.
Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the screen. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to do what you shit. Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the screen. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to do what you shit. See, that's kinda funny. You stick to the road to the riches and hope you don't crash like some dummy. To get to this money, you cut every piece of the pie to find out you sliced into an onion. Now let's change the subject. These niggas who think they got something, but actually they end up with nothing. It's getting disgusting. I'm tired of the fucking assumptions. I'm about to blow up like corruption, so stick to it. Stick to the plan. When you lose it, gotta get it again. Keep it moving, never stick in the sand. Even when tired, like Michelin man, shit, I know I'm the man, so I don't give a damn about opinions. I'm racking up millions, you stacking up pennies. She throwing it back in the back of the billion. Now we taking off in her man and his feelings. Now back to the business. Back to the lab with my niggas. Actually back doing laps in the trenches. It's my second home. I ain't have to go visit. I stay resident, embedded to living the life of a nigga. By day we just niggas. At night we the victim. The life of go get 'em, so I'ma go get it. I stick to my plan. I stay on my mission. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the screen. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go into shit. Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the screen. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to do what you shit. So this is my message. Sometimes you just living in life, be an actor. Don't try to direct it. Now let's change direction. It's like that we live for the lesson. Don't count chickens, start counting blessings before they go missing. I promise you, I'm on a mission. I want something, I'ma go get it. No hidden intentions. I open my eyes, saw my vision. Now everyone sees that I'm gifted. I'm rapping like Christmas. You niggas just under a tree. I'm smoking it, not metaphorically. I'm smoking no tree. No one's smoking no me. So when I say you're under it, no, that means me. I'm a poet MC and I'm living my dream. Hoping that hopefully you see the hope in me. And if you don't fuck it, cause I'm all I need. Keep my ear to the game and my mind to the streets. I'm a beast. Stick to the number one mission at hand. Stay true to yourself and give your life meaning. And fuck their opinions, they won't understand. To get to the top, gotta give all you got. Only getting one shot, so give up or not until your heart stops. Gotta stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the screen. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to do what you shit. Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the screen. Sometimes you get what you eat, so don't try to do what you shit. Just stick to the.
And we're gonna play the yacht commercial. GLD, shopgld.com. Google it. Shop GLD.
Hop out in Miami when no land, ain't got no understanding. Out of here, I'm burning, no turn me up, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Hot GLD, for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no on zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good friend, go where you're not.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Radio. Hey. Yeah. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. Fell in love with her on the first night. I gave her a real big hug on our first fight. I never could live if she left my life, and I ever could find her. I'ma make her my wife, but I know that she out there somewhere. I'ma find her one day, I hope so. But if I don't, I gotta be hopeful. Living life fast, I gotta live in slow mo. Never had luck, I don't know what that's like. If I had luck, then I could bag Ice Spice. Maybe Kim K, but that'd be a fuck life. Be like Kanye and just be like fuck life. But somehow I pull up with the baddest. They pull out they carpet like niggas Aladdin. Ray spitting that fire, my tongue like a dragon. I know it's not real, but I like to imagine that. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. Man, to be honest, I fell in love with her eyes, and I'm trying hard not to mention her thighs. When she turned around, wish that kitty was mine, but I'ma be fine and go ahead, get in line. But what if she saw me and feels the same way? Nah, don't be ridiculous, Ray. If you shoot your shot, she would spit in your face. Man, go ahead and try, what's the worst she gon' say? Hi, hey, my name is Richard. I'm a good guy, let me paint you a picture. Us on an island, a pint in a swisher. Then she grabbed my face, said shut up and just kiss her. Now somehow we married, this shit getting scary. I didn't sign up for this, just Ben and Jerry's. If I ever wake up, man, I'm not getting married. But as long as I'm dreaming, my actions may vary. Cause my girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego. My girl a baddie, she looking like J-Lo. Angel Beyonce, she wearing a halo. She love what I do and she do what I say so. All of us fire, no short, almost fuego.
What up, though?
So is it? Do I call you Daniel the Beard? What's the
Whatever
best way
you want to call me, mate. Whatever you want to call me.
No,
We
whatever you want to be called, my friend. Daniel. You know what I
I go by many names.
He goes by a lot. Trust me. I think I call him a different name every 2 days. We're messaging when I'm going to sleep. He's waking up. He's at work. I'm waking up. It don't matter.
mean? Well, you know what? I mean, I don't know if Gator J's watching, but I'm a big fan of Gator J's voice, and like I can listen to him. Like, but Daniel's kind of got something going too. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to get these two in the same room together to read off draft picks for me.
So point of difference.
Let's go, ladies
A
and
little
gentlemen.
fantasy football ASMR.
Let's get into the second half. Hang on. There we go. Jock and Mike, how are you doing? Where did Jeff go?
I'm doing fine. I don't know why my freaking StreamYard was being slow. That's why I was there. It was pissing me off.
No, you're good. You're good. Let's switch these two.
I got it. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
'Cause mine shows it slow. When I do it, it takes like 4 seconds for it to show.
Yo, that brand new track. So really quick, you guys, like our chat is so fucking dope. Like, let's just take a second to acknowledge the chat. Because here's the thing with the chat. So like we've been playing Radio Ray, Richard Dre for like, you know, he had a song with Black Pegasus. It's that hot shit. Nonsense. Like we've been playing his music for like a hot minute, and homie this weekend is opening up for Mercules and Hobson.
No way.
Hey.
Yeah.
Are they the dudes you've been playing the last couple of weeks?
Huh?
Are they the guys you've been playing the last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I love them.
Yeah, it's been good stuff. I agree.
Well, so they're opening for like major, like Richard Dre is opening up for like major industry artists now. This weekend live here in Colorado Springs. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. When anytime that Hobson checks into your town, like, come on, like, what the fuck? So that's huge. Like, big ups to our chat. Like, yo, can we fucking pour shots for the chat? Yo, panel, what are you doing? These other 5 motherfuckers that are here on the screen with me? Can I get y'all to get like? Can we get lit for the chat? Can we get lit for the chat? There we go, Mike. Hey, yo, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz girls. What do it to the motherfucking chat, bro.
Okay, I'm not happy right now. I'm on the clock, and the rest of the starting quarterbacks just went in front of me because those assholes knew what I was going to do.
What are you going to do?
I was going to take one of the last quarterbacks left. There is not a single starting quarterback left for my third QB. They just went 4 in a row in front of me.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
can you ask Dan why he doesn't have a brick background when we record?
Because I
Looks like you're going. Looks like you're going Trask, buddy.
Yo, we going. Hey, listen, if I hit that fucking 3 million on Underdog, we gonna upgrade fucking Dan's whole background, dog.
We're gonna bring him to the States. We're gonna bring him over.
Jeff,
yo, bro, I will so fucking if I win $3 million, I will so fucking fly. I will so fly Daniel out here to make content, bro. Like a whole week straight. Like if y'all saw Kai Snot in Japan, where he was like, "God, that," like with the fucking little homie Ray from Taiwan. Like if y'all ever seen that clip, bro, that'll be me and Daniel. We'll just be like, bro, peas in a pod, bro. Peas in a pod. God,
at some point, it's my mission to get over there for the fantasy expert.
Let's go.
Oh,
Dan,
we're all gonna chip in and bring you now.
I don't remember what happened.
Going. We're gonna get a GoFundMe. We're all throwing $10.
Hey, Dan, real quick, just for the hilarity of it, can I get a God did on the chat? Can I get a God did for the chat? God did.
Got it.
There we go. Oh, that was dumb. God, dude. Oh my gosh. Let's get into the next topic.
Well, I gotta say to the beard real quick. Let me tell you, I worked with your Aussie SF boys in Afghanistan. Y'all are some of the most insane motherfuckers on the planet.
Oh, we fucked.
Bro, I worked with Aussie Mill. I worked with Aussie military before. Yeah. It's like yo, bro.
Like different level of insanity, dog.
Like tone it down. Like fucking relax. Let's get into the next topic of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, last weekend we released our dark horses. This weekend we talk about offensive. I will let you also release defensive. Rookie of the year, Taco. Pull up a tab. Get those odds up for me. I'm gonna pull up a graphic though.
Let's see the odds. Let's see them. Let's see the odds.
I'm gonna get this graphic up really quick. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I really only care about Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Well,
I could give two fucks about defense. I care
what?
nothing.
After watching the Falcons tonight, is there really? I mean, dude, the Falcons came out. Bijan got everything he needed to do.
Well, let's keep in mind this is a quarterback award. Here's some odds presented to us from our friends.
So this is only quarterback?
No, it's not only quarterback, but I know one of you will bring up a quarterback because typically this is a quarterback award. We have Bryce Young at plus 500. This is as of today. We have Bryce Young at plus 500. This is why Taco's here to bring up some other odds. We have Bryce Young plus 500. Richardson plus 6. Stroud plus 850. Mike will bring up any other odds that we need for another player. Taco and Mike will kind of coordinate which player we need to bring up if we feel any other things outside of this. First off, does anyone feel anything outside of this? Take a drink, yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Bijan. I mean,
I have a couple right here because I agree. So Caesar Sportsbook right now, I'm looking at this article here. Caesar Sportsbook on August 6th, as of August 16th, had the Falcons, Bijan Robinson as number 1 at plus 300, Panthers, Bryce Young at plus 400, Texans, CJ Stroud at plus 650. Fourth was actually Jahmyr Gibbs at plus 700. At
really
plus
quick.
700 was the receiver from wide receiver.
Keep going.
From Seattle. And then at plus 700. And then the last two were Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson at plus 900 and Ravens wide receiver Zay Flowers at plus 12.
We're going to get producer Mike to bring that up really quick. Shout out to Calvin in the chat. Bro, the link is in the description. If you want to be my Joe for Pros with Joe, I need someone to help me beat Marcus Grant, Michael Florio. Like, we can do this as a team, and we can also raise money for suicide awareness. We can raise money for suicide prevention. As those that don't know, I just lost someone to suicide. I am a survivor myself. Isaiah 54:17 tatted over my scar. Guys, donate. The link is it's down below my freaking YouTube description. Taco, we're gonna have producer Mike bring up that graphic.
What graphic?
Or bring up your page. Who do we think? Because obviously none of us think that any of this shit right here that I brought up earlier. I don't think that any of us think that any of this is happening.
No.
Share your screen.
I'm about to.
We're all out. We're all out on this being a QB award, where none of us are fucking taking the quarterback.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to put up enough
think
numbers.
Bijan is going to be that good.
Warrant the
I
offensive
disagree.
rookie of the year.
I think it's Jahmyr.
Very
Is
good
that you, Jeff, that
possibility
said
too,
that?
with the way they want to use him.
Calvin, I can have producer Mike send you the link right now. You were supposed to be on tonight, and I just forgot.
I don't
ain't gonna lie.
Maybe I'm not understanding what's going on here, but to me, it's Bijan. I mean, how is it not Bijan?
Because there's JSN. That's why. Because there's JSN.
Well,
Bro,
I think
But
it's.
did you
I
see
think it's hard
Bijan
to.
tonight? I mean, Bijan tonight was terrible. I mean,
I think it's hard to
I
pick Bijan just because of
The
the
position.
situation, the situation he's in. Like, no one really knows what Atlanta's going to do.
I don't think that I can bet on a quarterback. A running back. Wow. I don't think I can bet on a running back to win Rookie of the Year just because.
I can. Easy, Jahmyr. I'd take Jahmyr all day.
I'm not taking a running back. But if we're placing a features, you have to do a risk assessment, and I don't think that a risk assessment equals out like when at that position in general.
But Jahmyr
looking at the numbers,
is playing
so
on a
with you.
team that's not going to have Jamison Williams for 6 weeks. You're looking at a team where they're already using Jahmyr at wide receiver. They've got a rookie tight end. Like, Jahmyr is going to get a lot of different variations of touches. I don't think it's going to be a quarterback this year. I think it's going to be Jahmyr or it's going to be a JSN. I don't think it's going to be Bijan just because I don't know what Atlanta's doing.
We need to get CR back as premium. We need to get CR back as premium now that we're about to go back to 6 days on air. Come kickoff. We need to get him back as premium because like that man is gonna fucking win some championships. We need to help him beat Mike.
No, he's in my leagues. No.
He's a client. I don't give a fuck. He's paying me.
Gibbs at plus 1,000, Jeff. That's a good call. Plus 1,000, Jahmyr Gibbs.
This is the thing, though. Like you can say Bijan's going to be in his favourite, but the odds is on him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think it's worth putting money on. You're going to look for that value, and I think Jahmyr can give you the exact same productivity that Bijan's going to give you this year.
Yeah, yes.
I don't think that running back in general is a position that I want to lay my loyals on. I don't think that it's a quarterback award for this year for certain. Just because rookie quarterbacks as of late have had a hard transition.
Who are you putting your money on then, Robbie?
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah. Which one of those guys? Yeah.
If you're going to say none of the running backs and none of the quarterbacks, who are you putting your money on?
Let the chat. Hang on. Everyone quiet down. Simmer down. Let's pour a shot. Let's pour a shot and let the chat talk.
Oh, I already know.
Oh, Aiden.
Shush, I already know.
That's my dog. That's my motherfucking dog.
Aiden. Do you see the separation he's getting in camp? The separation he's getting is ridiculous. Great call, Aiden.
Bro, and the way that him and Emmanuel Forbes are just going at it right now, like that shit is it's sex, bro. Like
it's hard for me to want to bet on Zay Flowers because
but what are the odds?
It's a Lamar show. Like, and then you've got OBJ, you've got Bateman, you've got JK, you've got Melvin Gordon, you've got Mark Andrews.
Aiden, take a shot with me. Me and you are only allowed to take shots together right now, Aiden. Only me and Zay Flowers lovers are allowed to fucking take a shot right now.
Plus 3,000.
Yeah, I'm not taking that dart throw.
If a wide receiver is going to win Rookie of the Year, what sort of stat line does he need to put up?
Bro, this man is going to be
yards, 7 touchdowns.
Hold on. This man is going to be used. Stop. Hold on. This man is going to be used as a movable option. This man is going to be used so much in a Deebo Samuel role. We are talking about the second coming. The second that he is utilized on a jet sweep, Angels are going to motherfucking just straight up sing, okay? Listen to me clearly, my friends. This man is probably outside of JSN. If you want me to rank the rookie receivers this year, I'll gladly fucking do that for you. Outside of JSN, it is JSN, Zay Flowers. Then you're talking about Addison. Then you're talking about fucking QJ. And then AT Perry ain't that fucking far behind him, and he could even be in the conversation. If you really want to fuck around and find out.
How about this?
If we really want to be real, the amount of opportunities in this offense with a possibility of Odell getting hurt, if Bateman stays healthy, even still, Zay Flowers is still him.
I feel like Robbie is more gay for Zay Flowers than he is for Joe Burrow.
Zay Flowers, bro. Zay Flowers is still him. Zay Flowers is Timothy McVeigh. He's gonna blow shit up. Zay Flowers is Timothy McVeigh. He's gonna blow shit up. I have a comment here for Chiefs Nation.
How about this? Right now,
respect Rasheed Rice. I think Justin Ross is closer than Rice right now.
Right now, as far as rushers are concerned, DraftKings has Bijan Robinson as the third highest rushing total. They have the third highest rushing total for. I'm going to show you. Hold on.
Is there porn in the background? Is that why you can't fucking share your screen?
Hold on. I'll pull it up.
No, Taco's watching tape, bro.
Of course,
he's watching tape. Well
bro, that'd be a real reason to hide his browser if he was watching tape.
So check this out.
If Taco had tape on his work computer, it could be flagged.
They have Bijan Robinson over 1,100 yards at plus 100.
We're not looking at that. We're looking at offensive rookie of the year.
Saquon for less. You're right. You're talking about offensive rookie at the year, but when you create your like signals, you see, hey, check this out. DraftKings right now is betting that only Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry are going to have more rushing yards. That's the money that DraftKings.
So you're playing the correlation. You're playing the correlation.
What does that mean to you? He finishes top 3 in rushing in the NFL. My God, what do they have for touchdowns? Let's see what they have for touchdowns. What's the over/under in Bijan's touchdowns? Over 6.5 touchdowns. Over 8.5 touchdowns. I mean, they're gonna have him.
Man, I'd take the under on that one. I don't know about 8.5.
And then
Brad from Land Down Under saying Luke Musgrave.
There's no way a rookie tight end is taking offensive rookie of the year. In fact, I don't think that's ever happened.
Someone should just chop up every time I've said "Land Down Under" into a fucking clip. Like that'd be a viral TikTok.
I mean, I think this is interesting as well. You got Anthony Richards at 28.
Jordan Addison in the next Fast and Furious movie. Oh my gosh! It was his puppy. Okay, his puppy.
It's kind of interesting how low they have CJ Stroud here.
My gosh, Tom.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's interesting how low they have CJ Stroud.
This is fucking hilarious.
It's a new coach. It's a new system. It's not like he has a ton of talent around him.
Aiden has said highest twice. Aiden has said highest twice.
And he's an Ohio State quarterback, so.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me to want to throw money on Hyatt because Hyatt's not even going to be the 1 or 2 on that offense.
By the time he gets up to being of relevance, this too
much. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's face it, gentlemen. Okay, Mike. How long we've been betting on live streams together? Like 3 years? Like two and a half? 2.5.
Enough for you to ask me a goddamn question.
Just remember.
In your expertise and in what you have seen us do, we've done shit live on camera that is just remarkable. Like Paul's, Gator has been here for some of those bets. He's been there for some of those DFS lineups. At the end of the fucking day, this channel has a reputation. We know how the.
Robbie froze when he said, "We know how to
lost Robbie.
We know how to fucking win." Aiden,
we
you remember that?
We know how to fucking win shit.
You remember that Jack bet? 25 cents, baby. We were big balling that day.
But do you feel like it's better to bet on the easiest projected, or do you think that the safest money is to kind of what we did last week, where we took the dark horse angle? Like, do you think that
you don't need to take the dark horse? But if I'm betting futures, I am not betting the number 1 odds. I'm sorry.
No, go
that's not the money.
Yeah.
No.
That's why when 3 weeks ago when I was here, when we were talking about Justin Fields being the number one person being bet on for the MVP, it's because his odds dictated that. Just like this, that's why the odds dictate not being Bijan, and that's why Bijan's not being talked about, because he is the clear-cut number 1 favorite.
Where do you place your so you and I, we've won a lot of money. Like we're good at this. Like Pimpin', hey, listen, Pimpin', we ain't new to this, we true to this. You dig what I'm saying?
If we're going quarterback, I'm going Anthony Richardson, period.
Yeah.
The upside. If we're going quarterback, I will not put my money on frickin' Houston yet. They're a year away from wanting me to do anything. It's going to be Anthony Richardson, period, if it's quarterback.
Numbers are at the bottom if you have a problem. Anthony Richardson at plus 600. Like, when it comes to futures, this is where I honestly like to be willing to lose a little bit of extra just because of the odds, and it's a single. I don't play futures in parlays. If you are playing futures in parlays, you're bonkers. You better be picking who's going to win Super Bowl, who's going to win fucking World Series. You better be doing some like bonkers ass shit like that and only playing like $1. Anyways, if you're playing futures, because I know that it's future season, I kind of don't mind. I don't trust a plus 850 on Stroud just because of what I've seen so far. We'll see what happens Sunday. We'll be live Sunday. Rum zone. You know, new rum zone graphic coming. Rum zone. Right? 7 hours commercial free football. Rum zone. Like, comment, subscribe. Rum zone. There we go. But I think I want to agree with Mike here at a plus 600 just because of this is probably little Scam Newton. And if we can have little Scam Newton out there, then I'm with the shits like thongs on a fat chick. Like for real. No body shaming. You dig what I'm saying? But like I'm trying to be in there like somewhere. Like for real. Anthony Richardson at just those odds. A cool 50 on that. I'm down.
I don't know. Like to me, like for Anthony Richardson, like it's hard for me to want to bet on him because you know I scout. That's what I do. That's
Chat. Tell me what
that's
50
my thing. Like it's hard for me to pick AR-15. Well, now he's changed his number, but it's hard for me to pick AR-15 because there isn't enough weapons.
Tell me what AR is. Chat. Tell me what AR on 50 is. Someone put that in. Someone don't submit it. Don't put that shit in yet. Don't submit that ticket. Tell me what that payout is.
But AR has nothing around him. And AR, I mean, to be honest with you, wasn't even that elite of a prospect in college. We were going off all ceiling. It was just like Trey Lance. It was all ceiling for AR.
You said that because a lot of people. Oh my gosh, bro! Like, somebody give me that number, bro. Because let's face it. Justin Fields was QB7 from week 4 on last year, and I know I brought that up last 3 episodes. But but
Fields was a way better prospect than AR-15 is.
We'll see. Look, I'm just saying, bro. A cool 50.
What do you mean we'll see? It's Fields was a way better prospect out of college than Anthony Richardson was by a long shot.
A cool 50 on that. It's gonna be nice. Let's get into as we lead up to National Draft Weekend. As many free agents begin to sign, how has your draft strategy changed, or has your draft strategy changed at all?
Who are you starting with, Robbie?
Taco.
No change in draft strategy. Right now, we are in observation mode. We're in, starting to mock draft mode. We're just picking up on players and draft.
Hold on. Starting the mock draft.
He messaged me this shit earlier, Mike. He told me this the other day, and I was like he said this on public Twitter, and I was like, you're an idiot. You make yourself look stupid. Taco, you make yourself look dumber and dumber, bro.
No, I mean, I've been best ball drafting. I have literally 60 best ball drafts.
Run me that. Run me what Brad said. What Brad just said, let me get that.
Taco, you are literally in a redraft with 4 of us in this league, in this chat right now. So don't act like you're not redrafting.
But that's completely different, Mike. I played QB. I play one QB PPR for money. Well, this is nothing like the league.
Okay, but honestly, all right. So, like Taco, to your point though, like, and this is like a great conversation. If it's not even a great conversation, but I'm gonna dead the conversation right now. Tariq, we're down for shots. Like, bro, I'll pour up a shot. Like, someone throw a dono. Someone throw a dono, motherfucker. Dono. Hey Mike, can you throw my banner from my Pros with Joe's? If you want to run a team with me to beat NFL Network, beat ESPN, beat Fantasy Pros, Mike, who else is in there? 33rd team. Mike,
team, IBT, FYF, G-Man J's in it.
Bro, every big
Sharks, FBG, all of them.
Yeah, bro. If you want an opportunity, hit the link that Mike's got.
Other people from FTN.
Yep, FTN. And the chat was popping. Like there was some sharks in there talking big cash shit. Just so everybody know,
CBS.
For me and my charity, we doing it legit. Suicide prevention. You know, hey yo, hit my link down below. Pros with Joe's. Go to that Pros with Joe shit. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real. I need someone to be my Joe. Come fuck with this pro and let's take the title. We played second last year. We played second last year. So let's go. Let's run it up. But no, bro, like for real, man. What were we talking about?
Drafting.
Taco,
Yeah,
not
yo, drafting. Yeah, Taco talking about some like dog. For real, if you're mocking at this point and you're in a money league, I'm gonna be honest.
When you start drafting now, that's the issue.
Come on. Why?
I'll be honest. If you're in a money league and you're just now mocking, you've lost that league.
I completely disagree with you vehemently, and I'm going to explain to you why. The number one thing right now is not being able to understand where the mock drafts are. It's understanding the players and who you like and understanding where they're going through training camp. Because right now is when ADP goes crazy. Things are going to completely change.
So you haven't. So you're not watching how ADP moves constantly. I mean, Taco. In order, Taco. In order to be an analyst.
Again, I have how many best ball drafts right now?
Taco. In order to be an analyst, stop it. All right, and I'm about to even kill your point even quick because you just brought up best ball. It's fucked yourself. Different. You fucked yourself. Stop it.
It's completely different.
You are still performing an exercise. You are still performing a practice, which is in a form of mocking. You have to stop it, Taco. You are thinking about different things. You are thinking about different things and different strategies as an analyst.
As an analyst, when I'm playing my home league,
but you're trying to right now. You're trying so hard to appeal to the consumer, bro. No, it's heartbreaking.
All I'm saying is, for my home leagues, I have not started mocking. For my big money leagues, for where my big money's at,
that's not a valid take, bro. You've already been playing best ball, nigga. Bro, shut up.
They're completely different.
No, they're not.
Completely different. Absolutely. QBs do not go that
early. You are still mocking. You are still mocking. It is still an essence of mocking. So to sit here to the viewers, after them watching you draft, bro, is a disrespect to them that you're not already doing this, and that you're not already. Let's not disguise. Let's not.
Hold on, Robbie. Hold on. So, Taco, are you not taking anything away from your best balls and using that in any way, shape, or form to your redraft leagues?
To my leagues, there's not much that I can take because they play completely differently. Especially to the leagues that I'm playing for $500. That's a 14-team 1-point PPR that drafts completely differently.
So hold on. So you've done all these exercises. You've done all these exercises. You've done all this work with real legitimate drafters that are regarded, and you haven't picked. You feel like you've never gotten better.
Isn't best ball one QB?
Player wise, that's what I'm saying right now matters. It's not so much like mock drafting like crazy right now. It's knowing the players, knowing what's going on is the most important thing. As you get close to the draft, that's when the mock drafts matter because that's what the ADPs kind of set in and where you kind of know where you kind of want your guys. Yeah, you can randomly mock draft every now and then, but I don't really go crazy until we start hitting right near in the back half. When the injuries already started breaking in, once we have 2 weeks of camp data, usually in the
what do you mean 2 weeks? What do you mean 2 weeks of camp data, bro?
I'm going to start.
Bro. I hold on. I chart data, and we're not doing that. So, like, what are you talking about, bro?
Getting to see the players on the field, how many snaps he's coming out with the first field, what type of.
I'm gonna move up past you, because. Not a single take that you have said outside of it being content worthy and argumentative has been worthy enough for the chat to subscribe to and really take that as something they can utilize and go into the drafts with. So I'm gonna go to Jeff. Has your strategy changed at all?
Yeah, mine has a little bit, and it has in a different way than I expected it to.
So with etiquette.
This year, I'm a little bit higher on rookies in redraft than I have been in traditional years.
I can agree with that.
With some of the rookies coming in, whether it's Gibbs, Robinson, Addison, JSN, Bryce, Stroud, Anthony Richardson, whatever. I think there's a lot of change in there that has really kind of changed my strategy, because typically, like, I didn't take rookies high for a long time because they typically tend to bust. But we saw a very high influx of very high-end rookies this year in this draft that has kind of changed my draft strategy.
And we've never had so much
also,
new talent at quarterback either.
well, and that was going to be my second thing, is there's 3 teams right now that I'm extremely concerned about at quarterback when it comes to what's going to actually happen. The first one is Tampa.
Don't go too. Stop. You have another topic about this exact same thing. Wait.
Okay. All right.
Don't
wait.
do that.
But I'm just saying, as far as quarterbacks go, that also changes how I'm drafting some of these wide receivers or some of these running backs as well, because of the possibility of changes at quarterback or this, that, and the next thing. So mine has changed from the beginning of the, let's say August 1 till now. I'm drafting more rookies than I was.
Jeff, I have a better question for you specifically.
Sure.
You are going to be a part of a reality YouTube TV concept league where we essentially take 12 people here in the city of Colorado Springs. I know that you're in Vegas, but you still travel back and forth to the Springs. Hopefully, we get you here. What like entering a house, like quote unquote, a virtual house with 12 other players that you've seen the Rumboyz, like you've gotten to play, you've gotten to draft against all of us here. What is your has what you have done? My question, you in a quick hitter, has what you've done with Rumboyz influenced what you're going to do when you're stuck in that virtual house with 12 other people in the same city that you've never met and that have some of them have never done this.
He's gonna do what? He's gonna do what?
Hold on, Jeff, hang on. Some of them have never drafted Superflex. Some of them have never drafted against an analyst. Shit's gonna fly. So what's your approach, and has what we've done in our leagues changed what's going to happen in that format with those types of players?
It has a little bit because of Captain Sniper to my right. I think you go in with a plan. You go in with your first 3 picks, like who you want. I want these guys. Like, I know usually the draft order comes out about an hour beforehand, something like that. But it changed a little bit because you have to understand. I mean, first of all, as we've talked before, ADP doesn't exist. It's absolutely irrelevant. But you need to draft based on the settings and what's happening. So if I'm planning, like, let's say I'm at 1.8 and, I'm sitting there at 1.8.
A celebrity guest is announcing the draft order. So you're actually not going to know.
Oh, okay. But it's changed a little bit because I think this year, more so than the last 3 years, you actually have to play the board, because I think the board is so wide when it comes to points, whether it's running back, wide receiver, or quarterback, and there's a ton of depth at running back and wide receiver, that going through the drafts that we've gone through the last couple of days, if you miss out on that top end quarterback, you better hit hard on your wide receiver and your running back if you go 1-2.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see what happens. We are doing that draft live streamed. We're gonna try and work on getting you guys some different camera angles and such. But that draft is live streamed. We are gonna be having a confessional booth. So that's going to be super interesting as to how everything works out, both from a production standpoint and how that draft shakes out. Colorado Springs Invitational, Rumboyz League next week. Beard, what are you what you've been experiencing? Has your draft strategy changed? We're heading into a national draft weekend. Anything different? Anything new?
For me, especially in season-long redraft, I'm more than happy to sit back and wait normally on running backs now. Whereas even last year I was hammering running backs early more often than what I am now, except for the league that Jeff keeps calling me the sniper about. I ended up loading up on running back in that, just the way the board fell. But like Jeff said, you got to play the board an awful lot more, especially this year, I think, because
Trey, drop your team. Drop your team, Trey. We'll get it done. We'll get it done before we'll make it the last topic.
You sit back on running back, there's going to be value later in the drafts just because of the way teams are using them now. So if you miss out on those big-time ones, if you miss out on those big-time running backs that you can trust early, then I'm definitely sitting back waiting and not drafting them just out of necessity.
Yes, Cal. Oh, sorry. Yes, Calvin. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The chat's going crazy right now. Keep going.
So I'm definitely valuing wide receivers more so than running backs and loading up on them a lot more earlier. And then I'm happy to sit back and wait on running back, especially if you're missing those top guys. Because it can change. Like we've seen Josh Jacobs. We still don't know what's happening with him for this year.
Are you doing a live draft with the Aussies down there?
What's that one?
Are you doing a live draft with the Aussies down there?
I will be doing one, yeah.
Can I get a little bit of footage from that, bro?
Oh, it won't be live, sorry. We haven't been able to organise anything yet. We're going to try to do it moving forward, though.
If you get a couple of clips here and there, I can chop up some things. Shoot me something. Let's put y'all on the map.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try.
Please.
Probably not this year, but definitely moving forward. Definitely next year. We're already trying to sort something out.
Well, let me know. Let me know, man. If you get some video, shoot me a couple clips. You know, just people chilling, having drinks, making picks. I can put together a little TikTok for your draft.
For sure,
free of charge. Free of charge.
For you, buddy.
So
I'll put together.
My wife was not thrilled about going to the fantasy football convention, but she's very thrilled about going to draft with Daniel in Australia. So
that's dope. That's dope. We're not there yet. Hang on, SC. Give me a second. But yeah, shoot me some clips from your Australia draft. I'll put together a TikTok for you, and for your podcast. Hell yeah. SC, what were you? How has your draft strategy changed at all?
You know what? To be honest with you, I think I've gotten a little clarity on some of the running back situations. And like you mentioned earlier, I think maybe it was in our chat, and we're going back and forth. Some of the backing up the wide receivers as opposed to backing up the running backs. I've been doing more of that as well. So, I'm trying to kind of shore it up, but yeah, it's been nice, Robbie.
And Mike, and we have to get into a chat question to close out the show. We're not going to do the other last topic on the show sheet.
All right. So this is easy for me. You know how I've drafted in the past, Robbie. So does the Beard. I have in the redraft that I've already done, including Paulie's, which Gator, you can kiss my ass because you screwed with me in a couple of them. I'm going hero this year at RB. Like in Paulie's, I was able to get Chubb, but then I didn't draft another running back until round 9. Kind of like you guys are saying with the way the running backs are, I'm willing to wait, but I would rather get at least one. So I'm mainly doing the hero this year, getting one running back and then loading up on wide receivers and maybe a tight end if I can still get one of the top 5. If I can't get it, and this has been my strategy for years, Robbie, you know this. If I can't get this year, Goddard's my break. If I can't get up to Goddard, I am waiting and just grabbing a couple late. Yeah. Robbie knows one of them that I love this year. I don't have to bring it up because it's just going to make Robbie cry some more, so I won't say his name.
Really quick, Goddard, 81% route percentage, actually 1% higher, just barely, than Travis Kelce. So Mike telling you guys to kind of have that threshold there for a guy like Goddard, where the ADP is not matching what he's actually doing out there on the field. is a smart play. So I just want to first throw that out there. Shout out to FC and Fantasy. Shout out to my whole Chardon team. Shout
Well,
out to everybody over there.
if you're talking tight end too, I mean Trey McBride needs to be in the conversation at some point.
We weren't going to go there, and we're definitely not going to go there.
I got people.
Well, fuck you, Taco.
Luke Musgrave for the win.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk shit about Luke Musgrave. Stop. Like, you could have actually fucking underneath your breath said someone I actually don't like. Anyways, let's get into a chat question to close the night. Hey, Mike, can I get that? Ask me anything one more time. We're gonna get into one more segment of Ask Me Anything.
Right, keep doing it, and bingo!
Come on,
Come on, stupid.
guys, remember the pros with Joe's link. If you want to run a roster with me to be able to defeat, guys, remember really quick, the pros with Joe's link is down below. If you want to develop a roster with myself to be able to defeat NFL Network, ESPN, Fantasy Pros, if you name it, like they're a part of this. So yeah, do it. Let's get into Ask Me Anything. Chat. This is our last question for tonight. Hey, Mike, can I get that roster pulled up, brother? I think I actually have it already pulled up. I can do it. You want me to just do it?
I just gotta re-find it.
We're gonna get into a roster here by the homie Trey S. And this is how we're closing out the show. He's got Lamar. Receivers are Chase, Wilson, running backs Ramadre, Javante, Flex, Waddle, Ingram at tight end. Bench is looking like Cook, Rashad White, Pittman, Sky Moore, Rashad Penny, Elijah Wilson.
I love it.
This
I
is
love the balance. I love the balance.
A+, if you ask me.
This is. Hey, Mike, can I get the?
I love it.
Can I get the comment underneath, Mike? Thank you. Let me and the producer talk really quick, fellas, and I'm gonna get into you guys' takes here on the panel.
Lamar, Jamar, and Garrett. Oh my gosh!
It is full PPR second pick. It is full PPR second pick. So my man's picked from the 2-hole. Oh wait, my fault, Mike. My fault.
I'll go into any league with those three guys.
Yeah, put the roster back up. Actually,
we will in a second. Trey says that it's definitely a high floor, low ceiling team, but I guess we pick our poison. You know, let's go back. Let's throw that roster up. I'm gonna first give my diagnosis. Just kind of like CEO standpoints.
Dude,
I wish where I'm assuming what this was. Hang on, let me go back to those parameters. I think he said full PPR second pick. Is this super flex or no? And that's what's important. No
way.
No,
Lamar
at the
wide
roster, no way.
receivers and the flex. Oh my god,
that changes a lot.
We're going super standard league. Here's what it looks like. I'm loving.
It's a 2-2.
Yeah, I'm loving the picks that you made. What I do worry about is not having that 2x multiplier, if you will. Anyone that's ever played Mario, you get that extra coin. You whoop whoop whoop.
Especially when you're only starting 7.
Yeah, I would be willing. I'd almost be willing to try and see if I could maybe swap some pieces around to get a stack, a high value stack. Let me get that Burrow and Lamar like kind of trade off. I don't think you're in a position to pull off Mahomes to be able to match that with your Sky Moore, but
it's a sexy pick.
I love it.
The only mistake here is not getting that stack. If we had a stack here, that would have been a big difference maker.
It's been
Fair.
nice.
That's
this
fair.
Team,
That's
this,
fair.
This team
No,
in a
that's
12-team
fair.
PPR.
B minus.
I would call it an A when your flex is Waddle, when your starting receivers are Jamar.
There's no handcuff.
When you have
But see,
Lamar,
there's
and
so
you
many.
throw
But there's
Ingram
so
in
many
at the
basic.
I understand.
There's so
I
many basic
understand
principles that are avoided, though. That's the problem.
That's best
And
ball.
James
I get you go
Cook could be
correlations.
It's not. No, we don't care about correlations. This is redraft, so we don't care
I
about
know that,
correlations.
I'm not super.
Everyone's naked. Everyone's naked.
But those
Everyone's naked.
But think about this. Not one of those receivers from Baltimore is going to be close to any of those three receivers he got. Not one of them is going to be close.
We don't know that. Stop it, Taco. Why are you trying to stop it? So the first thing as an analyst, the first thing as an analyst, you can't speak in certainty. You can't speak in certainty. What are you doing?
More than likely, I would bet money. If everyone stays healthy, God willing, everyone stays healthy, Waddle will be better than any receiver from the Ravens, in my opinion. I think Waddle.
We don't know that. Stop it. That's why I'm saying watch film.
Why is Waddle being drafted so much higher?
Watch film, bro. Because ADP is a myth.
So you're telling
time
me
is a construct, Taco.
So you're telling me that Waddle and Flowers are like almost the
Taco,
same.
have you ever reached on a player that you just have so much more faith in than anyone else?
Okay, yeah, you know what?
Taco, shut up. Answer the question.
You have that much faith in this guy?
Taco, answer the fucking question.
What does that have to do with this?
Taco, answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, then. Shut up.
No, because you're wrong.
I agree with Jeff in the sense that to have those stud wide receivers, that's great, but to have Ramondre and Javonte, you don't really know what's going on with Javonte for sure. I think I would rather have had one more. I would rather have had one more little bit better running back.
But you got James Cook. That's the number one start.
That's two rookie running backs. That's two rookie running backs.
Hey, let me drop some shit on Taco really quick. Give me. I'm gonna allow you to answer this. When was the Bills' last fantasy football top 12 rushing running back? Who was it?
I think
okay.
I know.
The Bills don't produce.
Shut up. No answer the question. Answer the question.
No idea.
Was it Isaiah Spiller?
LaShawn McCoy.
Wow, shady. Okay.
So, if you haven't had a record of doing this, yes, James Cook is an okay, good middle round pick.
Question: do you need him to be an RB1 with that team? You're not asking him to be an RB1. You're just going to be an RB2. I need two RB2s.
So stop it. The chat is asking for a win. The chat is asking for a home run hit. They're not asking.
Those running backs, you've got two RB2s and two RB3s.
And two wide receiver ones and one wide receiver two? In a 12 team
I'm gonna be honest because I'm honest with my chat. I'm not here. I mean, yes, I love views. I love people commenting. I love the likes. At the end of the day, my assumption is that you're competing. Stop it, Taco. My assumption is that you're here to compete for money and you're trying to beat your league mates for money. I look at this lineup. I want trades to be made. I want you to get at least one stack. I want you to at least have at least two QBs in case one goes down. I don't want you going to the waiver wire for a QB. I feel like that's stupid this early in decision time of who's going to start and who's not to only be having one QB. I don't know if this draft is finished or not.
I'm okay with not QB, but not the other stuff.
If this draft is finished, I don't like this lineup.
I think it's a playoff lineup, but I think it's a playoff lineup based on ceiling. Because
I don't think it's a playoff. You're running everyone naked. You're running everyone naked.
Now, granted, let's play devil's advocate. If
Everyone's naked, bro.
if he drafted Ramondre before Zeke got signed, that's fair.
What do you mean that's fair? The game just changed as soon as that happened.
No,
What do you mean?
Yeah,
no,
but we
no.
don't know if it's a slow draft.
No,
if
what
it's a
Jeff
slow
is
draft.
saying. No, you're right, Robbie. What Jeff is saying is what Jeff is saying is right. All Jeff is saying is if he drafted Ramondre first, it would have been a little bit better of a pick. So that's not his fault.
But
Yeah,
to
I
that
don't think
token, we can't think about that. We can't think about that. We have to look at it.
You can at the moment. It's now you got to adjust. Is what Jeff is saying.
And that's why, and when I look at this roster, I'm gonna be honest. I'm giving it a B minus, on the borderline of a C plus.
I'll give it a B.
I mean, I'll give it a C plus just because I don't trust the running backs, but I'm also going to give him the benefit of the doubt that it was a slow draft when he drafted Ramondre and Zeke hadn't signed yet. Because I don't think he would have drafted. I don't think he would have drafted Ramondre first.
It's not super flex. Wait, it's not super flex.
No, it's not super flex.
That's even more reason. That's even more reason why you should have had a stack. The fact that you weren't able to accomplish one, or you didn't, it's a neglection. It's a pure neglection.
He can still find a stack. Let's say this draft is still going on. He can still find a stack. Like I'm sure Bateman's probably still out there. Likely's probably still out there.
I am talking. Trey. I figured it was a slow draft. I figured that it's a slow draft. Brother, please go and get me a high value stack. A high value stack.
I would drop Elijah Moore and go get Isaiah Likely.
What the fuck did you say?
Yeah. I would stack Likely with Jackson and give up more.
God damn it, I'm drinking. Yo, you just said no. I never thought that someone would say some dumber shit than Taco. I never thought anyone would say some dumber shit than Taco until just now. Taco.
I'm a Jets fan. Do you think I have any faith in Elijah Moore whatsoever?
Taco. Do you want to do a shot?
Shots. Elijah Moore's gonna break out, baby.
That's the only time that
Elijah Moore's gonna break out into being a terrible receiver like he has been.
Stop. Like, put a bow on this because this motherfucker just said that. Me and Taco, we're gonna reconcile a lot of shit. I can't believe Jeff just. All
right, I'm doing this. I'm ending this my way and my way only. Bye, Taco. Bye, Jeff. Bye, Jeff. Bye, Robbie. Bye, the guest of the honor, the Aussie, the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel. See you guys next Friday. Let's go, dilly, y'all.